Welcome to DermWire News, powered by DermWire.com. DermWire News for Smart Speaker is made possible with advertising support from Dermatology. I'm Stephanie Taleo with Practical Dermatology magazine. With new and returning faculty, controversial and timely topics, and an all-new venue, Cosmetic Surgery Forum, or CSF, kicks off its 10th year at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. The meeting features 50 sessions and a robust exhibit floor. This year's CSF will not shy away from controversy, assures founder Dr. Joel Schlesinger. For example, members of the 2018 faculty will take on the growing use of lasers and other energy-based devices for female rejuvenation. The question is whether the FDA is overreacting or underreacting, says Dr. Schlesinger, owner and CEO of LovelySkin.com and founder of the Advanced Skin Research Center, as well as Practical Dermatology magazine's chief cosmetic surgery editor. So many practices are getting into this field with questionable credentials, and they are significantly overstating the results, he says. On the other hand, many respected colleagues find value in these treatments. There has to be an answer out there. Other topics on the docket include shockwave therapy for men who have had vascular-induced erectile dysfunction, as well as updates on sunscreen ingredients and their safety. This year's keynote is on humor in medicine and will be given by Elk Grove, Illinois dermatologist Dr. Michael Greenberg, who is also founder of an improv troupe called The Waiting Room. Dr. Greenberg will regale the crowd with tips on how to utilize humor to improve patient interactions. Stay tuned to DermWire.com for more updates and keep an eye on your inbox for video meeting coverage coming next week. By studying crosstalk among skin cells that form the roots of hair, researchers have regrown hair strands on damaged skin. The findings, which appear in the November issue of the journal Nature Communications, better explain why hair does not normally grow on wounded skin and may help in the search for better drugs to restore hair growth, says the study's authors. The study examined the effect of distinct signaling pathways in damaged skin of laboratory mice. Experiments focused on fibroblasts. As part of their investigation, researchers activated the sonic hedgehog signaling pathway used by cells to communicate with each other. The pathway is known to be very active during the early stages of human growth in the womb, when hair follicles are formed, but is otherwise stalled in wounded skin in healthy adults. Researchers say this may explain why hair follicles fail to grow in skin replaced after injury or surgery. Our results show that stimulating fibroblasts through the sonic hedgehog pathway can trigger hair growth not previously seen in wound healing, says study senior investigator and cell biologist Dr. Mayumi Ito. Regrowing hair on damaged skin is an unmet need in medicine, Dr. Ito says, because of the disfigurement suffered by thousands from traumas, burns, and other injuries. However, her more immediate goal is to signal mature skin to revert back to its embryonic state so that it can grow new hair follicles, not just on wounded skin, but also on people who have gone bald from aging. Dr. Ito says scientists have until now assumed that as part of the healing process, scarring and collagen buildup in the damaged skin were behind its inability to regrow hair. Now we know that it's a signaling issue in cells that are very active as we develop in the womb, but less so in mature skin cells as we age, she adds. Key among the study's findings was that no signs of hair growth were observed in untreated skin, but were observed in the treated skin, offering evidence that the sonic hedgehog signaling was behind the hair growth. To bypass the risk of tumors reported in other experiments that turned on the sonic hedgehog pathway, the researchers turned on only fibroblasts located just beneath the skin surface where the hair follicle roots first appear. Researchers also zeroed in on fibroblasts because the cells are known to help direct some of the biological processes involved in healing. Hair regrowth was observed within 4 weeks after skin wounding in all treated mice, with hair root and shaft structures starting to appear after 9 weeks. Dr. Ito says her team plans further investigations into how chemical and genetic stimulants of fibroblasts might activate the sonic hedgehog pathway in wounded human skin. Her goal is to identify likely drug targets for hair regrowth. Thank you for listening to DermWire News, powered by DermWire.com. This editorially independent program is supported with advertising from Dermatology.